Okay, from the Kroger at Outer Drive in Michigan, on the north side of Michigan there, if you stay to the left of the Kroger, in the back of the lot, there's a trail that cuts in, and after you get down the hill, there's a loop that hangs off to the right. You want to stay right and ride that, probably half mile or more, and it comes back out to the river trail. At that point, you want to cross Military, and then there's another trail we just finished last spring. Sometimes floods quite a bit, and it's a while before you can ride it, but fall, winter, and spring are best time. And it continues back and forth. It was a lot of fun, a lot of help building that one. Then you come out by the pavilion at Ford Field and Monroe. You cross the bridge or ride into the parking lot, cross one of the bridges. You're on the wood chip trail that goes underneath Brady Street, and this is called the Waterfall Loop. And if you just stay north of the river, it follows around at all the forks in the road. Try to stay right. You're going to be right next to the river the whole way. It's quite a lot of riding back there. And somewhere over here is the waterfall by the Henry Ford Fairlane Estate. Again, try to stay right, and it'll slowly loop you back and back onto the main trail, up the hill, onto Brady Street, hang right at the right side of the way at their property line. If you go way to the back, not the parking lot, but their property line, there's a row of trees. Then there's a trail that goes down and it follows the river. Richard's been working on that diligently. A couple weeks ago we went out and cleared a couple of new sections and connected it all. So that they're bringing some heavy equipment in here. Looks like they're going to build a bridge going across. It's all for the sewer work that they're doing, but we were able to complete another trail section through here. And again, you're back to the golf course fence line, and then try to stay to the right. There's some interesting little riding back here, a lot of fun. You can spend hours back here playing with the different attributes that Richard has built back there. If you stay right, you're going to go again back underneath Ford Road, and there's just the second set of loops that follow right next to the river. And again, at this point, when you get to Hines Drive, you have to get on the bike path, cross the bridge, and just past there's a trail that comes in off the left. Take that, and this new trail will take you back up to the old mill race, back up to the bike path under Warren, underneath Telegraph, and just past the little walk bridge there's a trail that comes in on the left. You can take that all the way down, back up to the bike path. Bike path takes you back to the Warren Valley Golf Course, just past their fence. You follow their fence line back. There's a little break in the fence, and you can stay off the course but yet next to the river. Use their bridge to gain access to all this land back here. This is almost a 3-mile riding loop back here. There's an awful lot that old Stanley has maintained throughout the years. Some of it's very technical. It's all a lot of fun. And then after a while you come back up to the gauging station. Again, cross, go to the right side of the bridge, follow it down just a little ways, and you turn right, and there's a technical little loop that takes you back, follows the river, and then the river gets too steep, so it comes up the hill. You follow it through a little ways, and as soon as possible we made the trail go back down to the right. And this was discontinuous right here. Someday we'll fill in all this riding, but it comes back up. Another trail down to the right, a little off-camber technical downhill trail that comes back up, and it's a lot of fun. See if you can do it. Not many people are able to. This comes as parallel with the original trail, and it just keeps going and going and going. Try to stay right as much as possible. There's an old well, it just keeps going. So at this point there's another technical hill that takes you up by Kroger. Underneath there, stay to the right at the break, and then you come up to a hill climb here, back on the fence line. The fence line, so now instead of being on the high part, you're down by the river, and there's a lot going down there. Again, you're back up at the pool and the sidewalk. Take the trail down to the right, follow it all the way back, and after you cross this bridge again, then go straight. There's a trail that comes up on top of a hill, and then you can get back down onto the paved bike trail, right past where the paved trail comes in off of Merriman. Just past that, I guess it comes in right here. Hang a left and take it back to the woods, and you'll see that the trail continues through, and it is a connector all the way to the Cowan Road, the dog park. Now this time, instead of taking this road, you go straight across, and there's a trail system that follows the river the entire way. It meets up with the original trail in a couple of areas, but we've tried to keep two trails, one right next to the river and one up high, so they can be ridden all year round. Many different loops back here. Again, always just stay to the right. When you get back to the Nankin Mills Bridge here, now you want to go straight across it, and this will take you up to the Lutheran High School fence line, and there's a couple of downhills and or an easier way where you can get up. There's some what are the Ellsworth Trail bridges that have been built by friends of Coppernick and all that. Nice loops back there. Then there's on the lower there's a handmade or dock bridge that crosses, and it follows this part of the Tonquish Creek, and it's a nice hammer lane that's through the woods, and it's flat and cleared and a lot of fun. And that takes you up to a rebuilt bridge just this past year. When you get up to there, hang a left, and this Tonquish Creek Trail, semi-technical, semi-sandy, will take you all the way to Wayne Road. Go underneath Wayne Road, cross the old Wayne Road bridge, turn right, and the trail takes you continuously down. At this point you can go down the hill, and there's some nice little hill climbs, and it follows right next to the river the entire way. Follow that, just keep staying right. There's an awful lot of trails back here. Some people don't like us there because we're on mountain bikes, but if we're fast they'll never catch us. And this all comes out to an old existing road and to the goo parking lot. And at that point you have some goo, you take a break, and you head on back.